Bryant led the way for the Lakers with 33. Came up big in that third quarter, then cooled down in the fourth, but he led the Lakers back from a 19-point deficit. The Nets able to come back and pull it out 94-92. Tomorrow night on TNT, it's the Clippers and the Mavericks at a special time of 9 o'clock Eastern. Thanks to our producer, Scooter Bertino, director Renardo Lowe, our associate director, Lisa Smith, and our statistician, Brian Taylor. For the Czar, Mike Fratello, for Jeff Van Gundy and Craig Sager, this is Marv Albert saying good night from New Jersey. We'll take a break, and then we'll send you to our Atlanta studios for Inside the NBA with Ernie, Kenny, and Charles.
From TNT.
You must not read from the book!
Watch Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. Sunday, April 14th at 8 on TNT. We know drama.
At DirecTV, we've made it easier to have your choice of great premium packages. HBO, Stars, Showtime, Cinemax, and Sports Pack. It's only $12 more per month for your first choice, $10 more for your second choice, and so on. The more you buy, the more you save. Now is the perfect time to get those premium channels you want most. Order now at directtv.com or call 1-800-DIRECTV.
The NBA season is in full swing, and as each team makes a run for the playoffs, you can watch the stories unfold with NBA League Pass from DirecTV.
Bring it on, bring it on!
Don't miss this chance to follow Michael Jordan. Find out if the Los Angeles Lakers can make history with a three-peat, and see other exciting teams as they continue their run to the championship.
It's super bad!
Don't miss a minute of the action. Catch up to 40 games a week from outside your local viewing area with NBA League Pass from DirecTV.
It's hot!
To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directtvsports.com.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by America's Air Force. No one comes close. By Owens Corning. At Owens Corning, we know homes. By American Express, making life rewarding. And by the AT&T Ultimate Fan Zone on NBA.com. You can get NBA gear just by talking on the phone.
Coming up next on TNT, Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley are here with their unique insights on, among other things, the end of Michael Jordan's season. We'll break down the playoff races with highlights of the Kings and the Pistons in Detroit and the Raptors looking invincible without Vince. It's all ahead on Inside next.
I spit it out. Special delivery.
I want that.
Special delivery.
I need that.
Special delivery.
Can I have that?
Special delivery. Special delivery.
I want that.
Special delivery.
I need that.
Special delivery.
Can I have that?
Special delivery. Special delivery.
I want that.
Special delivery.
I need that.
Special delivery.
Can I have that?
Special delivery. If you ain't ready, I'ma bust through your curtains.
Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai.
Well, well, well.
Sir
Roses,
Charles Barkley.
flowers, flowers, Kenny. I tell you what, Kenny, you won't believe this. I think I already know.
What?
Oh, Ernie Johnson got nominated for an Emmy today.
For Emmy
today, AJ. You are my idol. We are so proud of you, Ernie.
Hey, you know what
an
else?
Emmy.
You know, even better than that, Inside the NBA was nominated for an Emmy today.
Oh, we got the best show on television.
Oh,
we
we
should get nominated.
we weren't surprised on that.
Ernie.
We were surprised
at you, though.
Oh, boy, who wasn't?
Ernie, don't forget when you get a big, I know you got an Emmy bonus in your contract. We would like to be taken care of. We're not greedy.
They're
just
not even real.
a nice meal.
Not even real. Oh.
Just a nice meal somewhere.
I feel like miscongeniality.
Wow. Hey,
remember,
you know
it's
what?
just a nomination.
Hey, but
and
you know what?
Okay, it's not like, but I'm thrilled. It's really cool to have that.
Ernie,
you know,
that's to get a nomination is really great.
Everybody
can't win,
and I appreciate it, and I'm pumped up about it. I thought,
you know what I was surprised
it
about?
speaks to the whole The whole show.
The whole crew.
The whole
But
crew.
you know what? I'm surprised that's the first time you've ever been nominated because you've been great a long time, and I'm finally glad you get some recognition. Am I right?
You know what?
I'm going to give you guys like 20 minutes to quit talking like that.
I tell you, boy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to hold these the entire show.
No, don't do that.
At any rate,
They're going to take your Emmy nomination away. Get back to work.
hey, if you're just joining us and you haven't turned it off yet, the Nets beat the Lakers 94-92. And what a thrilling finish. You see so often teams try to miss a free throw and say, let's get a rebound and let's tie the game. And, man, the Lakers almost did it.
Well, the Lakers got back into the game because they made the Nets perimeter. They made them shoot the ball from the outside. None of the alley-oops and dunks. They had one layup in the second half. That was the difference. But the game went in play. Possibly a game time play. You always try this, but Kobe Bryant, he gets the inside position, but Meneko gets in his way just a little bit. His own teammate was getting, he was also in inside position, got bumped into him, so Kobe didn't go forward. He started to lean backwards a little bit as he shot it, but that's a shot that should have went down.
Jason Kidd kind of had the little forearm across the forehead on Kobe there, too.
Yeah, but the ref's never going to call that in that situation. But you know what? I think you saw a perfect example of what we talked about at halftime. Kobe Bryant, a superstar.
He is.
You know, it doesn't matter. When you have role players, they can only take you so far, but superstars, they take you to a whole nother level. Kobe Bryant kicked this game into another gear that very few players can go to, and that was fun to watch. And that was a big game for New Jersey. They needed to know that they could beat the best team in the NBA.
Even without Shaquille O'Neal.
No, I think Phil Jackson, man, he plays a lot of mind games because he said, you know what, we beat you with Shaq without Kobe. Now, our big guy's a little ailing. He plays these minds. He's like, you know what, Shaq, sit out this one. Sit out. So now, even if they win, you're going to say, you beat us without Shaq. So if it comes down the line, and this is the NBA Finals, I don't know if he's looking for, but he plays all of these mind games, and he says around the league, you know what, they beat us without Shaq.
That was a good one tonight. 94-92 final score. New Jersey
I
wins
personally
their...
thought we should show in the Sacramento-Detroit game.
They lost by 30.
That game was out of control.
I know.
Anyway.
A little Marine segue.
Hey, can we talk about the other big story of the day? Michael Jordan. The season is over for him. Yeah, he played last night on TBS, only played 12 minutes, a couple of points. And he basically woke up this morning and had some swelling in the knee and said, you know what, I need to rest this thing. That's enough for this year. Said he still plans to play next year, depending on how he feels. And you wonder, what kind of a year was it for his airness? Played in 60 games for the Wizards. He missed 14, but he averaged nearly 23 points a game. We really should have dug up the predictions you guys had on what kind of a year Michael would have. 23 points a game, about 6 rebounds and 5 assists. They were 30-30 with him and 4-10 without Michael Jordan.
But everything that you see there, wipe it away. Because that's not the reason he played, for those statistics. He played to change a culture in Washington. Guys were late all the time. Guys wouldn't practice hard. Guys wouldn't come to play hard. The Washington Wizards are not that team now. They are professional. They come hard. They come to play. And even when he is not there, they carry themselves a different manner. I've been around that team a couple of times this year. They carry themselves differently now than they did last year.
Let me ask you something, Charles, because I know at halftime, and you've talked about this in the past, you want him to say that's enough, okay? Mm-hmm. But isn't there going to be something maybe inside Michael that says this is not the way I wanted to go out, it's because of an injury? You had those same feelings at one point that, you know what, maybe I can play some more because that's not the way I wanted my career to end.
That's true to a certain extent. But first of all, he's already had the perfect career. I mean, won 6 championships, hit a game-winning jumper to win the world championship. So he's had the perfect story. His slipper didn't turn into midnight. He had the perfect scenario. This is one of the reasons I didn't want him to come back. Number one, I didn't think his body would hold up. It's just too physically demanding when you get a certain age to play at a high level. But also, I didn't like his supporting cast. I mean, you know, as well as Michael played, you know, I said at the beginning, Michael would play well. But his supporting cast, they were still, when he was playing well, they were still only 500 with him. And I just did not want to see him, number one, get hurt, and I didn't want to see him not make the playoffs.
So the Michael Jordan's season, at least, is over, and we will see health-wise how he feels going into next season. Meantime, there is some scoreboard watching going on these nights. Certainly the Kings were hoping that the Nets would beat the Lakers on TNT tonight, while the Pistons were pulling for the Lakers to beat the Nets. Not to be forgotten was the fact that the Kings and the Pistons had to play each other at the Palace of Auburn Hills. So what a good place to begin our highlights tonight. Chris Webber.
Homecoming.
Going to work in front of the home folks.
Hometown Detroit.
Working
boy.
on Ben Wallace.
What kind of defense was that?
Big body got lost.
Weber. Trailer.
Big body got lost again.
That Mr. Weber is a terrific player.
Let's see if I got the timing on this one
Ready?
this time. Ready?
Let's see if this goes.
There you go.
Ah, not
Not
bad.
bad. Just the way they drew it up. And now Weber behind the back.
I see you. Now you don't.
Sixth man of the year, Bobby Jackson.
Might very well be the case if it's anything like your Oscar predictions. And then
My guy from Alabama.
Gerald Wallace. We drop it down an octave when Gerald speaks because that's the way he sounds. And
We might have to get you.
look
great.
at that feed by
That was
Doug
great.
Christie to Chris Webber, who takes the foul.
You predicted the Oscars. You got the 6 man. You might have to predict the Emmys, man. See who's going to win these Emmys.
If Ernie doesn't win, you know that voting's rigged.
Oh,
I'm just
stop.
checking. You got to predict it, man.
107.
So let it be written. So let it be done. It's
You know,
Easter. It was just all
Let's
around.
move on with the matter at hand. 107 to 86. The Kings.
Don't get embarrassed because
Winners
something
over
good's
the
happening
Pist-
to you.
Winners over the Pistons.
should be
No, but that's-
proud.
I'm very proud, but enough's enough.
Get on the table and start dancing. Man.
I did that already today.
You know your wife called. Your wife calls. He's gonna take you down to Dairy Queen tomorrow and take you down to Orange Julius.
We're going to Sizzler.
We going to Sizzler.
Here's the Eastern Conference top 11, and
I
you see-
cannot believe the Toronto Raptors. I got to give them their credit. They are doing a tremendous job.
Yeah, they're only a game behind the Indiana
Gotta
Pacers.
give some
We'll have
cre-
their highlights in just a moment.
Got
as
to
a
give
matter
some
of
credit
fact.
to Leonard Wilkins. They were going to fire him a month ago. You got to give him some credit when they're playing well now.
Look at Philadelphia, Charlotte, and Milwaukee, all with the same record coming in tonight. They all three won tonight to go to 39 and 35, so no change in the 5, 6, 7. We'll have more on that as the night goes on. Western Conference, Sacramento on top, and what their win tonight and the Lakers' loss. Now 3 games on the loss side. Sacramento over LA in the Pacific.
Doesn't matter, man.
You
Good
really-
teams win on the road. The
That's
Lakers
right.
are a great
Yep.
team. They know how to win on the road. They don't want to have lack of home court advantage in the first round or second round. Going to the Western Conference Finals, they got to get there too, Sacramento.
But
Sacramento
to give-
got a better chance to lose it before the Western Conference Finals than the Lakers
no
do.
question.
They would take on Utah in the first round as things stand right now, and then take on either San Antonio or Minnesota. I don't know. I kind of like Sacramento getting to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, but if you get all the
No,
way
that
to the
ain't
Western
what we
Conference
said,
Finals, we
Ernie.
don't care about home court advantage because you're a great team already. Okay.
Meantime, after the game tonight, with the Lakers falling by 2 at New Jersey, Phil Jackson was meeting with reporters, and Phil was kind of having some fun with them. Here's Phil.
You know, without having a lot of lead time on it, there was nobody here that was a specialist. We had no shots of it. The recommendation from the Nets doctors were that, you know, he probably shouldn't play. And I thought both of them must have had points on the game or something. But no, we took their advice and we held him, and we'll check it out tomorrow. Better be safe than sorry.
How much did it change?
Phil having some post-game
I
fun.
said that earlier. When I first heard that report, they went to the Nets doctors. If the Nets doctor had told him to play, he would have been fired. If I was the owner, GM, coach, anything, and a player, I'd have said he's got to get fired.
It is our opinion that he should be withheld for the next
You know
9 weeks.
Exactly.
You know what's funny about Phil Jackson?
Huh.
The Marriott commercials. You think Phil Jackson ever stayed on a Marriott?
I think at some point in his career, possibly.
Yeah, back when he was high in the 60s.
Probably not.
But not in the last 30 years when he's been clean and sober. You know, he did, back in the old days, he was a little flower child.
Yeah. All flower children stay at the Marriott. How do we go there? When we come back, we'll see how. Oh, we'll see how the Wizards did without Michael Jordan as they
we
played
don't even have to watch that highlight.
in Milwaukee tonight.
Oh!
Big dog. Had a pretty big night. And how much longer can the Heat hang on to their slim playoff hopes?
Oh, those are over.
About this long.
Inside the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Hyundai, where the freedom of America's best warranty is standard equipment.
Gonna knock over a bank with a magic marker?
They're America's favorite bank robbers. Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, and Kate Blanchett. Bandits. Directed by Barry Levinson. Rated PG-13. Rent or buy it today.
Burger
King introduces the new Chicken Whopper and Chicken Whopper Junior Sandwich. Juicy, flame-broiled chicken breast fillets with crisp lettuce and fresh tomatoes. So good, it had to be called a Whopper sandwich. Cluck when you order and get 50 cents off.
It's just the same old thing. I need adventure, excitement. I'm suffocating.
Okay. You can drive.
Spice things up. The Hyundai Santa Fe. V6 power, full-time four-wheel drive, and the freedom of America's best warranty plan. The Santa Fe.
Don't even think about it.
13 Ghosts is a nightmare come true. On DVD, see the gruesome history of each ghost, the actors' incredible transformations, and more. 13 Ghosts. Buy it today on DVD and video.
This weekend, all the drama all weekend long is on TNT. Friday night at 8, don't miss Harrison Ford in the network television premiere of Random Hearts.
If Peyton's traveling, I don't think it's for the store.
You saying she lied to me? And Saturday night at 8, step into the Oval Office with Michael Douglas in The American President. Friday, Random Hearts. Saturday, The American President. And Sunday, an encore of Random Hearts. It all starts this weekend, only on TNT.
We welcome you back to Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Here's a live look with the score 88 apiece. The Sonics and the San Antonio Spurs.
That's cash.
That's a great rundown of the shot clock.
That's a 19-year-old Tony Parker, the rookie point guard.
No, that's an open jumper. He should hit that.
Well, and he did. 90-88 with 6.8 seconds to go. The Spurs
You know,
in
this situation on the road, you go for the win. Especially in your
you would go for the three?
Yeah, you go for the three on the road. You go for the tie at home. You go for the win on the road.
The reason I would go for the two because you have 6 seconds left. That gives me time to drive in, create something, and my guys don't have to be impatient to take a three.
Well, Gary Payton can go one-on-one, and somebody will help, and somebody can shoot a three.
And the Sonics basically saying, we're not going to let Tim Duncan beat us here with a shot. Let's see if somebody else can do it. And Tony Parker cans the open jumper, so it's a 2-point lead.
I think Nate McMillan going to put a lot of guards in the game and go for the win.
Then Baker over here, he's playing a little inspired basketball, but Tim Duncan is just saying, you know what? I'm defensive, all defensive team 2 years in a row. Make it 3.
Don't leave Brent Barry open on this play.
Talk about a great year somebody's having. You talk about maybe a most improved or that kind of a thing with Brent Barry putting up great numbers for the
most improved
Seattle Supersonics.
I got to give, you know, the Warriors are going to be interesting. I got to go with Ben Wallace, the defensive player of the year and most improved.
I don't think you give him 2.
I give him 2.
I don't think you give him 2.
I give him 2.
Because Ben Wallace has been unbelievable.
Michael Redd has also been most improved too.
Yeah, yeah, he's had a great
year. But
year.
also right here, I think right now you're going to pick and roll with Gary Payton and Rashard Lewis. If Rashard Lewis is still in the game, if he's not fouled out.
No, you're talking about one guy who's not going to get any recognition is Nate McMillan. He's done a terrific job this year. But the coach of the year, I want to give it to Byron Scott, but it's got to be Rick Carlisle in Detroit.
The matter at hand, even as we speak, it's a 2-point game, 90-88. Kevin Calabro and Billy McKinney
make me look good.
Are
Nate,
calling
go for
this
the win.
game, and let's go there for some bonus coverage.
Pick and roll, Payton.
10 seconds left in the game. And the Spurs with a 2-point lead. Barry, Mason, Drobniak, Williams, and Payton on the floor. Barry will bring it in bounds. Looks at the bench, gives to Williams. He'll turn. Williams to the baseline. Centers to Drobniak, up the middle. Shot blocked, ball batted. Grabbed by San Antonio, and the Spurs have won it here tonight by a final of 90-88. San Antonio with the win, 90-88. We'll be back to recap it for you in a moment.
Neither of you guys surmising that Predrag Drobniak would try to tie the game there down the stretch.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have had the ball. The little fella says, get the ball to Gary Payton. You saw Gary Payton had that exasperated look on his face, like, why you get the ball to that guy?
6.8 seconds to go.
Get the ball to your
stars. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be impatient. Give it to a guy who's 24
been there
points,
and done
8,
that before.
7. He will get you a shot.
Spurs win at 90-88.
That's why they call them stars.
We bring you that with live bonus coverage. And tomorrow night here on TNT.
I am looking forward to this.
Oh, this is going to be great. We come your way from Paris Island where they make Marines. Boot camp tomorrow and give you an inside look at Paris Island. And come to you at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Who wants some highlights?
Hey, that's a nice suit Ray Allen got on,
He's been wearing it a lot lately.
Yeah.
Not that same
one. How you know, Ernie?
No, but just a
You
suit.
calling the brother Chief?
No, not at all. Especially not Ray Allen, longtime friend of the show.
Oh, okay.
Look at the Wizards kind of out of sync. They already got the news that Michael would be out for the rest of the year.
You got the right word. Sink, stink. They all rhyme.
I didn't mean to use sync either because I know Kenny gets a little sensitive.
I didn't think they were in sync.
Oh, that's a cheap. Oh, come on, man. That's a cheap foul.
Hey, everybody in the Bucks side kind of holding their breath. Is his wrist going to be okay? And here comes an answer with under 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third period. I feel fine. Big dog Glenn Robinson. What Big Dog do tonight?
38.
Woo, 13 out of 24 from the floor. What? 105 to 90. Sam Ian had 19.
You know, everybody talk about all the impact that Michael Jordan has had on the Wizards. We're going to see the next 10 games or so if they don't pack it in for the rest of the season. That'd be very interesting to me.
The race for the final playoff spot, Eastern Conference, featuring the Miami Heat of Pat Riley. But you know what? They've lost so many games lately that just
Miami's
not
in the picture.
Well, they were in the picture after coming back. They lost 6 out of 7 coming in, and they lead right there going to the fourth quarter on the Eddie House jumper, 65-64. But Charlotte's dangerous.
You know what, also, when you're playing down the stretch and every game matters, it puts a lot of pressure on guys who are not accustomed to playing with this kind of pressure where every shot that they take matters.
Uh-oh, Brian Grant just tipped in the wrong hoop.
And plus, every game for them is like a 2-game swing. So that's what kills them.
Eddie Jones.
Hey, they blew it the first month of the season, but I give Pat Riley credit for keeping his team playing hard, him and Alonzo Mourning. They played hard all season. It was just too little, too late.
It was a 2-point game on the Jones shot, and then there's Jamal Mashburn left alone to hit the 3.
Remember me.
You know what that means for Pat Riley, by the way?
First
boys and
losing
girls?
season?
First losing season, yeah. That's their 42nd loss. The best they can do is 40-42. 19 years of coaching.
What, you don't think people at home
season.
can count?
No, I just like to, when the math is easy, I like to throw it out there for you. 97-90, the Hornets winners over the Heat. They've won 9 of 11, have the Hornets. Bulls and Raptors playing tonight. Now watch Morris Peterson on the break.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, now.
That was nice.
This is not the same play, but watch Morris Peterson.
Okay,
They're taking the exact same path.
No, that was the same play.
No, exact same path.
That's the same play.
There he goes again.
No, that's the same play, but he just dumped that.
So basically, that's all he did all night. Morris Peterson just ran the wing and scored at will. And when he wasn't, Antonio Davis was.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just embarrassing, you know, what they've done to the Bulls organization. The little chubby guy, Jerry Krause.
25 and 13 for Antonio Davis, 26 points for Morris Peterson, most of them coming on drives off the wing. 117-104, the Raptors winners, and they get to play the Bulls again Friday. So they have a chance to extend their winning streak to 7.
They will not win Friday.
Oh,
the Bulls will win Friday.
Oh, Charles.
I'll bet you a steak dinner.
Sure. Indiana, by the way.
We're not going to Sizzler either.
We're going to there we go again, twice in one show. Indiana's still at number 18.
On the place they got Sizzlers, they too cheap to have a Borden Steakhouse. We had a Sizzler in Leeds, Alabama. I want a Borden Steakhouse.
All right, we're going Golden Corral.
Or a Ruth Chris.
Toronto is down 1 on the lost side.
Okay.
Those guys work really hard on that graphic, and we just ran right through it.
Dinner at Shoney's.
Any place that has a combo, you can't go to.
Let's go to Shoney's.
Give me the combo.
Let's go to Shoney's after this.
The Napa Legend battery has smart plates, which are up to 28% thicker than the grids in ordinary batteries. That's important, because the battery won't get drained as easily, even if you leave the lights on. Napa, over 200,000 parts. And every one's important.
The closer you get, the more extreme it gets. The most extreme V-twins on the planet. VTX from Honda.
At DirecTV, we've made it easier to have your choice of great premium packages. HBO, Stars, Showtime, Cinemax, and Sports Pack. It's only $12 more per month for your first choice, $10 more for your second choice, and so on. The more you buy, the more you save. Now is the perfect time to get those premium channels you want most. Order now at DirecTV.com or call 1-800-DirecTV.
The NBA season is in full swing, and as each team makes a run for the playoffs, you can watch the stories unfold with NBA League Pass from DirecTV.
Bring it on, bring it on!
Don't miss this chance to follow Michael Jordan. Find out if the Los Angeles Lakers can make history with a three-peat. And see other exciting teams as they continue their run to the championship.
It's super bad.
Don't miss a minute of the action. Catch up to 40 games a week from outside your local viewing area with NBA League Pass from DirecTV.
It's hot.
To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directvsports.com.
Inside is presented by Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Told you, we're not saying it until we get one.
I'm not saying it the way I used to say it. How's that?
That was Allen Iverson, by the way, not playing.
Oh,
look at the eternity that Phoenix has to convert, and Jake Sokolidis does. 60-57 Suns after 3. Aaron McKee knocking down a J. 75-73, and now the game was tied. 18.6. Last night, Stephon Marbury missed a 3 to tie late. Here he's got a chance to break a tie late.
That ain't no good shot.
I know, but that's, don't expect that to go.
That's the best shot you can get. You're going to lose.
And you know what they did? Aaron McKee, 8 of his points came in overtime. He had 22 in the game.
You know, I'm pulling for Frank Johnson to keep that job.
You say that just about every time that you're on.
I'm pulling for my friend.
I know.
You know what? The Suns got help on the way. They just hired Mark West as assistant general manager. He's going to do a great job out there in Phoenix.
89-83.
Any other team that needs a great GM.
Over the Suns. You know what?
Not until you tell me.
I'm going to save it for later because it's really a good stat. Minnesota at home against Memphis. KG still got that big Band-Aid from those 12 stitches.
The bionic man got stitches.
Wasn't that a nice pitch? Just the way Flip Saunders drew it up. Nesterovich, you throw an air ball. KG, you catch it and put it home. Strosho, just because.
He stopped doing the bird. You know, if he needed to. When you don't get 2 points a game, you can't do anything to attract attention to you.
Look at Jason Williams.
Yeah, he's
still fun to watch.
Breaker's still fun to watch.
Yes, he is.
You don't watch him as much.
That team, Memphis, is a team of the future.
Hey, you know what Chauncey Billups did? His first triple-double
Next
tonight.
millennium.
Triple-double, that's pretty good.
26 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Kevin Garnett just not have enough help.
Jesse, the body Ventura.
He just doesn't have enough help up there in Minnesota.
Just every highlight, we got to see that.
18, 17, and 8. Kevin Garnett is terrific.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups a good game. First career triple-double.
Yeah.
26, 11,
Four straight wins for the Timberwolves.
Zerbiak.
Meantime, for Memphis, the next stop is back at home Friday when they take on the Houston Rockets, and it's Elvis bobblehead night.
Hey, man, none of my heroes has appeared on those stands.
How about that?
You gotta love Elvis Presley. Other than Michael Jackson.
Look at that.
Other than Michael Jackson, I think Elvis is the greatest entertainer who's ever lived.
Man, I'm not feeling Elvis, man.
Why?
Oh, come on.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Him or John Wayne.
Blue suede shoes. Heartbreak Hotel.
You know what?
I'm strictly Michael Jackson.
There aren't going to be any Elvis fans left if you could do that anymore.
I got to give Elvis. Elvis was bad. I love Elvis. You
like the slim Elvis
Michael
or the heavy
Jackson, Elvis Presley.
Give us a little all shook up.
Which
for
one?
a bobblehead.
Anna.
For a bobblehead, give us.
And all shook up.
I'm in chose the wrong bobblehead. But which one do you like, the slim Elvis or the heavy Elvis?
Well, everybody gets chubby when they get older.
No, but he was a different entertainer at both stages of his career.
No,
just kind of like some other people.
Well, everybody. Like when I was like real fine and good looking.
I like the heavier Charles.
See, you almost made me say something about your mom, dude. You almost did. That ain't funny to me.
I like the heavier Charles than the slim Charles.
I didn't like the heavy
slim
Charles.
years, I didn't really like you. You were throwing people out of windows, and you become.
See, that was
very,
a low blow.
No, now you're congenial. You're
Charles.
nice.
See, that was a low.
I don't know why
you were mean and mad.
I have no idea.
I wasn't mean and mad. The guy threw a drink on me. I should have killed him.
That's true.
He got lucky.
I feel bad for it. Here, you hold those for a while. There you go.
Thank you, Ernie. Mr. Emmy.
Should
we call you Emmy?
Yeah, let's call him
Emmy
Emmy instead of Ernie. Let's call him Emmy.
Emmy Johnson.
I am a victim of the jockocracy.
Emmy Johnson.
We'll have more on Inside the NBA momentarily.
About us. You trying to say we just dumb jocks. That's so Howard, Coach.
Not you two guys. You my dogs.
Still EJ.